Los Angeles Lakers got a call from the Golden State Warriors about, Golden State feeling that the time was right to pair LeBron with Steph Curry. So they tried to convince LeBron James and the Lakers to trade, obviously, LeBron to the Golden State Warriors. And obviously, Golden State would have rewarded them, probably with some of their young players. And for the most part, they probably also would have drafted LeBron to appease LeBron in Golden State. But check out the NBA Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And what I find it funny is a lot of the same people, the LeBron sexuals who got mad at KD, they would have been throwing major rocks at LeBron James. They would have been throwing major support at LeBron James, for going to play with Golden State. They too would have been, he's 39, he at the end. And he did the same thing in Miami, and how people try to justify was Miami record wasn't that good. No, he built the super team. They really tried to get Melo. Had they got Melo, they wouldn't have won the championship unless they would have made another move for a big guy. Because what Bosh did, Bosh really allowed all that to happen by taking 10 steps back and doing that back in his game and, doing the dirty work. Sorry, my neck on stiff mode. But people would have championed that. And I don't know why LeBron didn't do it. Obviously he probably wanted to watch Bronny James play at USC. Probably wanted to be around his family. So you got to understand a lot of things go in when players get mad, they get traded. A lot of these dudes, some guys get apartments, but then again, it becomes difficult. You get an apartment, and then you got to get somebody to watch the apartment. You on the move, so then you got to find another place to stay in another city. You don't know if you're going to be staying there for long. So a lot of times it's just a hassle. And I think at this point, what his son went through, and you got his other son in college, he got a daughter, do you really want to be flying back and forth from the Northern California to Southern California? I just think, and obviously people say, it's only been for half a year. He wouldn't have been that far. He could have just got, his son's in high school, college, his daughter in school. He probably didn't want to do that. And then you're talking about the hit it would have took for the brand. I just think, the career move to the Los Angeles Lakers was more about being in LA and preparing for life outside of LA. A lot of people like being in LA. You got people who don't like being in LA. All the weird and negative activity that go out there, but a lot of people, rave about the weather, the food, and all that. And a lot of people just don't like the demonic energy that come with LA, the gangs and some of just the weird shit that go on in the hills and all that type stuff. So, but people love it. People love it, man. And some people it's not for them. Especially the women that come there and they from Kansas City and motherfucking they from, Indiana, Chicago, and they come there and they 9, so tens don't really exist. They 9s and 8s and they come to Cali and you a 5, you a 6, you a 7 at best. And all they doing is, putting you in the dry. They putting you in the wash, the rinse, the fuel, the rinse, the wash, the rinse again cycle, and they just, tossing your ass around, giving you a couple dollars, you just another skeezer. So, dirty game out there. But I just feel like he didn't want to leave his family. And then also you talk about the brand head and, and then on Golden State, they some begging ass niggas. What Future say? He said, I ain't no ordinary nigga. I don't beg. These some begging ass niggas, man. And then they'll beg about you and then talk shit about you for joining like Draymond Green. Draymond Green the problem. Draymond Green was probably about to orgasm on himself when he heard LeBron. They was trying to get LeBron. Like I said before, back in the day, dog, you would never see when they, when rivals played each other or when teams play each other, these niggas signing jerseys, shaking hands. Man, these niggas about to come to blows. Basketball, they didn't feminize basketball. Matter of fact, I think that's disrespectful to even use that word because the females play with more heart and more tenacity and more fire than the males do. These males don't play with no fire. They all friends. You know what I'm saying? You got teammates humping on each other. Then you got the Cougars having predators on the young guys. Yeah, that was a shot at hoe ass Jalen Green. Both of them. And it's just, they don't want to compete no more, bro. It's soft. Now, I'm going to do a video talking about the downfall of the NBA. I did a short about it. Did pretty well on TikTok, by the way. But they don't mind begging. They like TLC. Ain't too proud to beg. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they begging somebody to come say their ass. They remember they was trying to beg Giannis? Nigga, man, they motherfucking documentary should be called The Begging Dynasty. With a hobo on the front or a panhandler on the front or some shit. Put Steph Curry, that nigga need more help than a remedial student trying to read the encyclopedia. Yeah, I said it. That motherfucker be begging. That nigga to keep sweat. Them niggas to keep sweating basketball. I wanna. Come on, man. And then Draymond ain't gonna do nothing but get jealous. And I all got jealous. Remember they said when KD went out, was injured, he got injured and shit in the Houston series, I think it was the conference finals, and they said we all look to each other, we can go back to play the way we used to play. See, a lot of y'all just thought that Golden State had checked their egos at the door. You think Steph Curry, y'all see they put these makeup faces on like these bitches do, man, where they put this fake face and then they tell you, I'm a $10,000 bag bitch, or I'm a six-figure chick, I don't mess with niggas on, man, get out of here. You take that makeup face and them push bras off and them halter tops and wigs and glued on wigs off. Man, bitch should be paying me to be speaking to you. Like my boy Peasy say, man, go listen to my Detroit rapper Peasy. You know, he said, you pay a bitch to stay, I pay a bitch to leave. Come on, man. But, you know, then they was like, we looked at you, we go back to play. Man, these dudes be putting faces on, bro. Them niggas be wanting to be that guy too. You think Steph wasn't upset when KD got Finals MVP twice? When Iguodala got it, he felt a certain type of way. It's only human nature. They said we all looked at each other. We can go back to play the way we playing. And then what that turned into? When Toronto started getting in that ass like a wedgie, it turned to Kevin Durant. They started leaking to the media. That's why I don't really fuck with Golden State. Nobody want to talk about this. They started leaking, and probably Draymond whole ass. He ain't from Detroit, Saginaw. Ain't nowhere near Detroit, by the way. And shout out to my boy Greg from Sag Nasty, though. But he basically was like, you know, they was leaking to the Athletics, which I think is located up in Northern California, Oakland, wherever, San Francisco, Oakland. And he basically was saying that Kevin Durant don't want to play. He faking an injury. He healthy enough to play. He want to prove a point that we can't win without him. That's what they was leaking to the Athletics, I believe. So then they basically leaked all that shit to cyberbully Kevin Durant into playing, and what happened? KD came out, could have just healed up, hit free agency, made a bunch of money, never missed a season. He came back, you know, because he mentally soft. He cared about what them niggas think, and then care about yourself. Sometimes you got to worry about self, right? He mentally soft. He came back, heard what they were saying, you know, even though he knew it wasn't true, and he blew his fucking Achilles out. And then what the fuck they had to say? Nothing. And for people saying, well, they were fully healthy, Toronto never won. Don't forget, when Kawhi was on the Spurs and Zaza Pachulia did that bullshit to Kawhi Leonard, they wouldn't have beat the Spurs back then. So it all balanced itself out. Like I say in boxing, no, God get a gift, trust and believe me, it's gonna balance itself out. You know? So that's kind of one of the reasons I lost a lot of respect for Golden State, bro. When they did that whole ass shit to KD, and nobody ever talks about that. Nobody ever talks about that shit. They beg you, and then, you know what I'm saying, when they feel like, you know, they ain't getting enough shine. But, you know, like I said, jealousy is human nature. I can't say it was hatred. I think Draymond really got envious. He got envious that Jordan Love was going to take his spot and Andrew Wiggins was going to take his spot. You know, and now he want to get mad at Kevin Durant, talking about, well, Kevin Durant took a personal attack at him. Nigga, take accountability, dog. You don't have a Virginia. You ain't got a C cup, a B36 cup, whatever they call them. You don't wear a halter top. You don't wear a bra. You know what I'm saying? You don't wear a tampon and maxi pad, I hope. Stop blaming everybody else because you can't control yourself. That's a bitch trait, dog. You picked that up from your mama. Like a lot of us did. We got to unlearn that. You got to take accountability for what you did wrong. Ain't no attack on your character, nigga. You are building yourself to be a Venom. You got life made for you when the NBA is done. But you can't keep your hands to yourself. And if Jordan Poole was me, I guarantee you to be some hot ones in your ass. Guarantee that. It wouldn't be no fun and games. And that video got out, oh, Draymond would have got touched. Draymond would have got touched. It might not have been the next day, might not by a week, man. Draymond would have got touched, or he got robbed. One of the two. And you think if Christian Thompson gave him that oop, pop, pop, boop, pop, he would have been good. Jordan Poole better than me. Jordan Poole family better than me. Shit. But that's how they do, bro. And Draymond is the driving force of that jealousy shit, man. And I wish Kevin Durant never would have went there neither. Because as much as they blame the media for perpetuating that, the Warriors had a lot to do with Kevin Durant feeling the way he did when he got there, when they won it. And they want to do the same shit to Giannis. They want to do the same shit with LeBron. I'm glad LeBron said no. I got a new level of respect for the basketball player LeBron James. But I think his decision was more about his family. But I think a lot of it also was about his brand. So check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live drop video. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.